Tonight, thousands are coming together to celebrate the life of two fallen firefighters. A last alarm memorial service is taking place right here where we are at the Seagate Center for firefighters Stephen Mashinsky and James Dickman. As you probably know by now, they died tragically while fighting a fire on Sunday. Welcome to Action News at 5, everyone. I'm Diane Larson.
And I'm Conklin. Once again, coming to you live from the Seagate Convention Centre in downtown Toledo, where at 7 o'clock tonight, thousands of people will converge in this convention center to pay tribute to those fallen firefighters who lost their lives on that Sunday afternoon.
And they are getting support, the fire department here and the families of the firefighters, getting support from all over the country, even all over the world. As we pulled in here to the Seagate Center, we saw trucks from Chicago, we saw Cincinnati firefighters, we understand someone from Toronto is being represented as well, and Facebook well wishes from all over the world. It's just an amazing show of support for an amazing sacrifice from two pretty amazing men, if you learn more about them, as we are. And this is going to be an emotional night. The families of Stephen Mashinsky and Jamie Dickman, James Dickman is what a lot of folks call him, but his family says we all knew him as Jamie, call him Jamie. They're going to be given American and state flags tonight, and both men will also be awarded a Medal of Honor. Yeah,
Fire Chief Luis Santiago expecting some people to come in here tonight, and if there's an overflow crowd, there is room right across the street at the Huntington Center here in downtown Toledo.
And of course, if you can't make it here tonight, we are carrying this on 13ABC, also streaming it live on 13abc.com, and that will be at 7:02 is when they are scheduled to start this event. They are keeping the doors behind us closed to the public right now, so they will open those doors at 6:30. Right now, folks are gathering here in the lobby of the Seagate Center, getting ready to go in.
Already becoming a very busy place at this time. But once again, the doors to the public open at 6:30.
Right. And the investigation itself into that Sunday fire is ongoing. As we mentioned, Mashinsky and Dickman lost their lives fighting that North Toledo apartment fire on Sunday. It was in a building near Magnolia and Huron Streets. Now, that call came in at about 2:45 in the afternoon. Still very little information about what happened inside the building. The FBI, the ATF, and investigators with the State Fire Marshal's Office, that is, are all looking into the cause.
Of course, memorials this week, historic mass last night over at St. Patrick, but also the funerals themselves and visitation. Visitation for Jamie Dickman just wrapped up this afternoon. As you would expect, a lot of people coming by to say their farewells.
And his casket is now being transported here to the Seagate Center. Mashinsky's casket will be here as well. And 13ABC's Alexis Means talked to more family members of the Dickmans, and she has more on that conversation, a little bit more about what a great man this guy was.
Well, the flag at Cedar Creek is at half staff right now. There was a steady flow of people coming into the church, and there were lots of hugs. A spokesperson for the family called this a day of celebration. Members of the fire department know the firefighter as James Dickman, but his family members and friends call him Jamie. The family spokesperson says Jamie would want folks to celebrate his life and his accomplishments. Many firefighters, friends, and family from across Northwest Ohio came to honor Jamie.
It's very somber, but very supportive. There's so many, the outpouring from the community and all the surrounding communities, and really all the way across the country has been just so phenomenal. It's just a very supportive, very good feeling in a real bad time.
Coming up tonight at 6, some close friends of Jamie's talks about his love for music. I'm working on that story, and I'll have it for you tonight at 6. Reporting live, Alexis Means, 13ABC Action News.
All right, Alexis, thanks very much. Visitation for Private Mashinsky is set for tomorrow. That's going to be at the Walker Funeral Home on Sylvania Avenue from 2 until 9 p.m. His funeral is Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and his family asking that tributes be made, and this goes to the camaraderie, the teamwork that is the brotherhood and sisterhood of the Toledo Fire Department. The family asking that tributes be made to a memorial fund established for the Dickman family. Donations can be made at any PNC bank.
You know, and there has just been support pouring in from everywhere. Folks in the community just wondering what they can do to help.
That's right. Now, a lot of people asking in any way they can, whether it be monetary donations or other ways of support. And 13ABC's Zach Pitts has more on that aspect of the story.
The loss of two Toledo firefighters is weighing heavy on the hearts of everyone. Many are turning to service to cope with the tragic loss of our fallen heroes. Volunteers at Helping Hands in Toledo is helping feed Toledo firefighters at Fire Station 6.
These guys put their lives on the line every day, and they don't get a lot of thanks for what they do. And I seen this on Facebook over the weekend about adopting a fire station, and I thought this would be a great thing.
Tonight, Toledo restaurants are also chipping in. The Toledo Pub Club is selling memorial t-shirts for $20 at some of its downtown locations. 100% of the proceeds going directly to the Dickman Family Memorial Fund.
I think the community as a whole, they come together when tragedy strikes, and this is our way as business owners and operators to give back to the firefighters that put their lives on the line every single day.
As thousands begin filtering into the Seagate Center, parking will certainly be in high demand. Tonight, downtown parking garages will open up for donations to Toledo Fire and Rescue.
With Riverfront being right here, these men have come down to help us out before. It's our way of giving back to those who give back to us every day.
Those we spoke to say these actions are only a small token of appreciation for fallen heroes who've done so much. In Toledo, Zach Pitts, 13 ABC, Action News.
And if you are interested in purchasing one of those t-shirts whose proceeds will go to help the family, you can go to the Blarney, Table 40, Populous, Home Slice, Cock and Bull, and Ye Old Dirty Bird.
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces are in places around town. Once again, 100% of the proceeds are going to go toward the Dickman family. T-shirts are $20. And if you'd like to check them out for yourself, just go to 13abc.com.
Now, ahead of today's service, family, friends, the community, firefighters came together last night for that mass that Lee mentioned at historic St. Patrick's Church. It was a regularly scheduled mass, but it was dedicated to the firefighters Mashinsky and Dickman, a celebration of their life, and it was a fitting location. As you've probably heard by now, in 1980, that building caught fire. Church leaders say it is still standing because of the hard work and the bravery of the Toledo Fire Department.
And there's a second service planned at St. Patrick on Sunday morning. That's going to happen at 10 o'clock. So much history with that church and with the Toledo Fire Department here. Church located on Avondale, very close to the downtown Toledo area.
And stay with 13 ABC for continuing coverage as this community pays tributes to the fallen heroes.
Yeah, Diane and I are going to have live reports until the service gets ready to get going around 6:30 tonight when those doors open to the public. But 13 ABC will air once again the service starting at 7 o'clock. And of course, we will stream it live for you on 13abc.com.